Welcome to Science 25. This is the last experiment, which is organic chemistry. And in part 1 is about the classes of organic compounds, which is actually based on the lecture. So I'm not going to show you those things because it's not about the lab. But part 2, which is the synthesis of aspirin or the preparation of aspirin. So in this one, in this part, we are going to use functional group. Functional group means, in this case, in this experiment, we will use the hydroxyl group, the carbonyl group. So here, salicylic acid, which is going to do the reaction with the excess amount of acetic anhydride, we will going to use the phosphoric acid, which is actually the catalyst, will not going to actually participate in the reaction, but will do faster the reaction. We will heat it up. In the manual it says 70 to 80 degrees Celsius we have to do the water bath, but for doing faster we will do 100 degrees Celsius, the boiling. So what we will do is salicylic acid and acetic anhydride, they will do the reaction, right? So this hydroxyl group will leave and they will take place with this part of the acetic anhydride, okay? So this would be the acetic acid, which will be the product, or I can say the impurities. But the aspirin, which I'm going to produce, the product, it should be this. So this is the aster group. How I know? So aster group is actually, if you see the group is R, then so this is actually the aster group, which is basically this. So aspirin we are going to synthesize to produce this. This will be the product, and how we will know? It should be a crystal. We will going to show in a lab. After the filtration, we will get the aspirin. So let's move to the lab part. We have salicylic acid. We have acetic anhydride. So what we are going to take from the salicylic acid, we are getting 2 grams of salicylic acid. I already measured it. And the acetic anhydride, I'm taking 6 milliliter of that. Remember, the acetic anhydride is a excess amount. It could be 5 to 6, so I'm getting the 6 milliliter, okay? And then we will use the phosphoric acid, which will be my catalyst. So let's move to the lab. So when you have 2 chemicals, you always have to mix it so that they do the reactions. Okay. So after that, I'm taking the phosphoric acid. It says 6 drops, but I can do 10 drops so that my reaction will be faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So now I'm going to do the hot bath. And remember, when we do the hot bath, I'm expecting it should be yellow color, but let's see what comes out. Okay, so we have everything in our Arnav flask. We have phosphoric acid, we have salicylic acid, we have acetic anhydride. Now we are going to do the hot water bath, and as you see, that is a boiling. So it's 100 degrees Celsius. It would be better so that the reaction going faster. And I'm expecting that it should be yellow color. If it is not, then It's okay. So in this hot water bath, we will wait for 20 to 30 minutes until it gets a liquid, and it should be clear. Okay. So it takes less than 20 minutes because my temperature of the water was 100 degrees Celsius, so it was faster. Before, you see that it was like a hot, it was white and insoluble. So in the hot water bath, we can see that is soluble, right? It's very clear. It's very clear. There is no white powder of salicylic acid. So that means it's soluble when the temperature is high. And also I can smell when I did the hot water bath, I can smell the vinegar. So that means it was producing acetic acid as a byproduct. Now I will going to do the cold water bath. Here was the ice. I took distilled water in this beaker. So this is cold, okay? I'm not going to use the cold water directly so that my crystal will be produced very quickly, and I don't want it. If I do that, there is a more impurities will produce, and I don't want my actual product, which one should be aspirin, and the boiling point, which should be like 135 degrees Celsius, I think. So if it is like impure or something, so that means my experiment did not go well and my temperature will be high. So I don't want to mess my experiment. So that's why I'm using the black background. I will use add like 20 drops of cold water to check that I can produce some crystal. You can see if it is like zooming, you can see that the crystal is producing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Why I'm doing it? Because I don't want the impurities, okay? So now I'm going to add 50 milliliter of cold distilled water. Have to be exact 50 milliliter, just about 2. So now I'm going to add it. See? The temperature drops, it produces the crystal, which is aspirin. All right. So now I will do the cold water bath. I have ice in here, and cold water bath, it should be like about 10 minutes. I have to wait to get a nice crystal. Okay. So I will wait for 10 minutes. So it's almost 10 minutes. We are over. Look at that. This is very crystal, white solid, right? So this is actually the aspirin with the acetic acid. We are going to filter it. And then we will get the crystal thing, which one is our expected product. The aspirin will be here, the acetic acid will be, we will filterize, okay? It's very crystal. We had, okay, makes sense. So you can see that there has also some of my product left. So I will add more water to get all my products filterized. It should be distilled water and it should be cold. So I'm waiting to get my crystal to absorb all my water, filterize all my water, not water actually, there is acetic acid. So all the liquids in here and only the crystal, the aspirin, will be on my filter. So you have to wait until most of the water just filter it out. We are trying to get our product, the aspirin, as much as possible dry. I know that we cannot get like totally dry because it just filterized, but wait for water dripping because until the water doesn't filterize the wholly, I cannot get the final product. So it should be wet. Trade out most of the water. Now I have the crystal. So this is my aspirin. Okay, if I do the boiling test, boiling temperature or melting temperature, actually the melting temperature, if I do it, so if you can get it like 135 degrees Celsius approximately, it should be.